Thank you for participating in this study. Your task is to rate 5 other participants and your performance according to the label results completed in the dog breed task. First, I will describe the interface you'll be using in this study. Next, I will describe the task itself in greater detail. The interface you will be using in this study is called InterAxis. InterAxis is a system designed to visualize and explore data in a scatter plot. You may zoom in or out on the scatter plot by using a 2-finger drag if you're using a trackpad, or by using a scroll wheel on a traditional mouse. Each data point is represented in the scatter plot as a circle. Hovering over a circle reveals details about the attributes of the data point in the panel on the right. You may change the axis of the scatter plot to visualize a different attribute of the data by selecting the attribute from the drop-down menu along the X and Y axis. In addition to selecting a single attribute from the drop-down menu, the X-axis can also be used to represent combinations of attributes. You can do this by clicking and dragging the bars below the X-axis to manually set the weights of the attributes. The bars will be sorted in descending order by magnitude, and the points in the scatter plot will be repositioned along the X-axis according to the new weighted combination of attributes. You can also change the weights along the X-axis by dragging points into the gray bins. When there are data points in both bins, the weights of the attributes on the X-axis are recomputed, so that data points that are similar to the points in the leftmost bin appear on the low side of the X-axis, and data points that are similar to the points in the rightmost bin appear on the high side of the X-axis. This is useful for finding data points similar to 2 different groups of data. For example, it might be useful to group cars you think are SUVs in one bin and cars you think are sports cars in the other bin. This can reveal which attributes are important for distinguishing between the 2 car types, and it will likewise reposition other cars in the scatter plot that are similar to those in the bins on the extreme ends of the X-axis. You can remove a data point from a bin by double-clicking on the point inside the bin. Both bins on the X-axis can be cleared and the axis reset to the default dimension by clicking the Clear Bins button. In this study, your task will be to grade 5 other participants' label results, as well as re-rate your performance from the labels completed in your dog task. Before entering each scatter plot page, you can choose whichever X-axis and Y-axis attribute you care about to start with. Let's take the car practice task as an example. Each data point represents a car, and the categories are car types. A scatter plot only displays the label results of one participant at a time. The colors of these points represent the corresponding label results, which are consistent with the colors of the 5 types on the right. You can also find the label result of the participant from the attributes in the panel on the right. The numbers correspond to the 5 types from top to bottom. You can check the label results of each participant by selecting different X-axis and Y-axis, as well as clicking and dragging the bars below the X-axis. After this review, you will be asked to grade their performance in the survey. In this task, you will first review 5 other participants' label results and respectively score their performance. Then you will review your own labels from the task you completed and re-rate your performance. Once you are ready to proceed, check the box to indicate you are finished, then click the Continue button to proceed to the next part of the study.